Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to use a new launcher. It's going to be kind of a review. I'm going to show it to you on my Kindle Fire, which is running the newest Jelly Bean update, which is 4.2.2. Also works on the Nexus 7. Other tablets I'm sure would also function too, but this is what it is right here. It's actually an application. It's called LMT Launcher. You can get this from XDA developers. And here's your basic interface, and you can swipe to the sides or hit the top buttons for different options. You can get this from XDA developers website. I'll put links in the video description for it, but this is basically what it is. Let me show it to you. There's tons of customization on it to make it exactly how you want it, but what it does is it gives you this. This is basically a pie launcher. I call it pie launcher because these are like little pie wedges. And you can use it to make it a home thing, a preview, open up Google, XDA developers, you can open up the application. So as you can see, it basically gives you all of your shortcut keys, and it gives you applications, your time, and then it actually gives you information on the side here. You can see it changing. It tells you your CPU usage, your free memory, your battery, your Wi-Fi connection, all that information right there on the side just by holding the button. So a lot of good information. You can go to settings, you can go back to the launcher down here if you want. That's your panel there, but you can go down to the launcher and it'll open back up its own settings and go through it all. This is actually a really nice little feature if you don't want to use your hotkeys on the bottom. You can just touch the side of the screen, especially on a tablet. I find on a phone, if I'm scrolling, I sometimes bump it and turn it on when I'm trying to scroll. So, but on a tablet, it's really nice, especially for a bigger tablet, because you can use one hand and get to all your hotkeys right here, and you can do it quite easily. So, down, you can do it towards the bottom here. You can do it towards the top a little bit up here, if I can get it. There it is. So. A nice little tool to quick access some applications and a bunch of good information, along with all of your home, back, menu, search, all those features. So definitely, see, that's what I'm saying right there. See how I was flicking stuff and actually instead of scrolling. So that's the only thing I found that I don't really like about it. But on a bigger device, it's not as big a deal. But on like a cell phone, it seems like I flick it too much. But otherwise, pretty cool. Let me get into some of the settings for it. So we're just going to go down to the launcher, if I can get to it here. Hold it on there. So basically what you guys got here, the main settings gives you your start, stop, auto start, things like that. So you can stop the service, turn it off, or you can auto start it every time that your device boots up. You can change the colors behind each of those little tiles. Let me change the colors for you. Right now I have the colors set at clear. Let's see here, or none is what I have, so it's 3. So if you hit this and then you change this back, we'll change it to 1 really quick and just show you the difference. So now, there you go, now you're red. So that's why it looks more like a pie. I like it on 3, which is the invisible looking one, but you can have it like this or whatever other color you want. Down here on these options. Also, you can change your inner radius and outer radius, so basically how big those things are. If you don't want it this big, you can shrink them down. It's a little harder to see them, but you can do that. Those options are in here. And then over here, this is your pie. You have level 1 pie and level 2 pie. So it has your normal buttons. So level 1 would be all of your back home keys all right through there, and level 2 would be all of your applications. You can change this and do a lot of different things with it, but let me just show you one really quick. So we're going to take like 3 and we're going to make it Wi-Fi just for example, and now number 3 right there is now your Wi-Fi settings. So it's pretty much that easy. Those are all over here where it says Pi, and then go back, then here's your settings. There's also some information here about the application. There is some gesture settings. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with gestures in here. I haven't set up any of this stuff, but many different things. Swipe up, swipe down, left, right. bolt directions together. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff you can do to open applications with some swipe actions. If you want square, diamond, delete, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. And then this has to do with some swiping stuff, visible swipe areas. So I'm not sure how this all functions here, but the biggest thing is this pie chart thing, which I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and go back to, we can also do a long press for 3. So if we pick that and then we say we had Wi-Fi, let's say we do Bluetooth really quick, then if you long press that one and hold it, it'll do Bluetooth, and try to turn your Bluetooth on. This doesn't have Bluetooth, but that's the same concept. So anyway guys, that is Pie Launcher. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the application and really quick change my colors back to 3 because that is clear and I like it, or it's none actually is what it says, but I think it looks really cool like that. Alright, so there we go. I'll turn back. So there you go guys, that's pretty much LMT Launcher or Pie Launcher. Pretty cool. Definitely check this thing out if you have a tablet. It is a nice feature and very customizable to what you want. Nice hotkeys and everything. Really good information, battery information, all that kind of stuff. I think this gives you notifications too. If you go to the clock and touch it, then it pulls your notification drawer down too. Just a little more information there. So that's it guys. Hope you like this little review on LMT Launcher right here, and a little bit of the settings on it. There's a lot more in here. Really dive into it and see what you guys can find on it. A lot of good information. Again, recommend this for a tablet, not so much for a phone, because of when you're scrolling, you're going to open that thing up and it's going to frustrate you. So, but there you go. Hope you guys like it. As always, subscribe, check out my webpage, and follow me on YouTube or Twitter. And we'll catch you guys another time. Thanks.